After being caught with foreign currency planted by Koroviev, Nikanor Ivanovich Bosoi, the overbearing chairman of the Sadovaya Street Housing Committee, is interrogated by the authorities. Distraught and panicked, he insists the money appeared by evil powers. His prayers turn frantic, his reason collapses, and the investigation ends with his transfer to Professor Stravinsky's psychiatric clinic as unfit for questioning. Sedated in room 119, Bosoi drifts into a fevered dream that turns terror into carnival. He finds himself in a glittering men's-only theater where citizens are forced to confess their greed before a smooth-talking, mocking host and an audience that chants in ecstasy, "Hand over your foreign currency," a chorus merging moral zeal with mass hysteria. The tribunal mutates into a grotesque pageant of bureaucratic morality. One by one, men expose their corruption, lust, and vanity amid recitations from Pushkin's Covetous Night, a parody of aristocratic greed reframed as ideological sin. When Bosoi protests innocence, he is swallowed by the jeering chorus of officials, cooks, and clerks, their mockery louder than judgment itself. Cooks flood the stage wielding ladles, serving watery soup and shouting slogans, "Eat up, comrades, and hand over your foreign currency," until the theater dissolves into chaos. Bosoi's voice rises in despair, crying, "I haven't got any," before awakening to the gentle nurse Praskovya Fyodorovna, who soothes him into medicated silence as dawn creeps over the clinic. Bosoi's cry spreads through the ward like a pulse of metaphysical contagion, rousing the headless man in room 120, the master in 118, and Ivan Bezdomny. Their shared disturbance binds them in invisible communion, a chorus of sleepers, trembling on the threshold between madness and revelation. Bulgakov closes not with comfort, but with reverberation. The faint light of awareness flickers only through collective suffering. Bulgakov blends interrogation with the imagery of the Last Judgment. The prosecutor's questions echo those of a priest in confession, turning state power into a mockery of divine authority. In Bosoi's panic, repentance becomes fear written down as paperwork, sin treated as a medical condition, the soul reduced to a case file instead of finding forgiveness. The asylum becomes a modern purgatory where confession is chemically induced and conscience medically sterilized. Detachment replaces faith, diagnosis replaces forgiveness. Bosoi's breakdown exposes the novel's central paradox. The rational state, in denying evil's existence, becomes its most efficient instrument. The Dream's theater stage dramatizes the Soviet imagination itself, a space where political loyalty, moral purity, and public entertainment converge. Bulgakov fuses propaganda meeting, show trial, and vaudeville into one unified grotesque. Justice entertains, confession becomes currency, the sacred traded for applause. The Dream's chorus mirrors Moscow's true worship, wealth disguised as virtue. Citizens crave dollars while proclaiming ideological purity. The state condemns greed while glorifying control. Bulgakov's invocation of Pushkin's Covetous Night turns poetry into prophecy, revealing how the lust for possession, earthly or political, consumes the soul that desires it. Bosoi's nightmare ripples outward, awakening every sleeper in Stravinsky's ward. Bulgakov stitches a metaphysical echo through his lunatics, madness, as the last remaining conduit of truth. In a society that tranquilizes moral anxiety, shared delirium becomes revelation itself, enlightenment as affliction, and dawn as fragile anesthesia.